a person who told many lies on the behalf of Joe Biden. Her name, Karine Jean-Pierre. She was the press secretary to the addled president. The president, of course, who they told us was nothing to see here when it came to his own health. And she, of course, was a historic figure because she was not just a woman of colour, but so much more. And she was therefore the first person to take that role, speaking on the behalf of the president. But she also told lots of lies on behalf of the president. You may remember the videos of him falling over, but she called them, what was it?
That was, as I said, it was a cheap, a cheap fake. That was definitely a cheap fake. It was. Misinformation experts have been calling out cheap fakes. And at the end of the day, they're fakes. Several recent cheap fakes actually attack the president.
Well, guess what? One of the great Biden liars is now telling her story. We learn this week that she is going to have a book where she is no longer a Democrat. Instead, she is now an independent. Listen to the press release of the garbage of the lady who you just heard tell lie after lie. In an urgent, timely analysis, Independent urges all Americans to vote their values and maintain individuality within party lines. She's the cheap fake lady. She presents clear arguments and provocative evidence as an insider about the importance of dismantling the torrent of disinformation that she was part of, and misinformation that's been rampant in recent elections, and provides a passionate insight into moving forward. In a hard-hitting yet hopeful critique, Jean-Pierre defines what it means to be part of a growing percentage of our fractured electorate that is independent, and why it can be worthwhile to carve a political space more loyal to personal beliefs than a party affiliation, and what questions you need to ask yourself to determine where you fit politically. I bet that the newly formed independent version of the lifelong Democrat will never vote Republican, which means she's not independent, she's still a Democrat. Or, in terms of what the current president would say about a former spokesperson lying as much as she did, and that qualifying her for a book advance and the ability to wash her record of lies. Well, what does he say again?
The fake news media.
It's truly fake news.
You are fake news.